Hi, my name is Cami. I am a tour guide here. I'm going to take you on a tour of Webster University today. Right now we are in Webster Hall. It's the home of both our legal studies and our education departments. It also has a lot of our different offices like the financial aid office. This is a Winifred Moore Auditorium. So this room here was the original Catholic church, but today it's used more for lecture halls. It's also the home of the Webster Film Series where you can see independent and art house theaters completely for free. Here we have Maria Hall. It's one of our freshman resident houses. So all of our residence halls on campus are going to be suite style, meaning there's 2 people per room that share a bathroom with another set of 2 people. West Hall, another one of our freshman residence halls on campus. It's one of the great options that we have in case you wanted to live on campus. Emerson Library, which is our main library on campus. It's got 4 floors and a basement. We're gonna go take a look. So let's go. Here we are on the inside of the library. We've got a lot of great selections of books, magazines, and everything that you could ever need to check out. Here is the Gorlock. This is our mascot here on campus. He's got the paws of a speeding cheetah, the horns of a fierce buffalo, and then the face of a dependable St. Bernard. So he is just as unique as all of our Webster students. Right now we are in Spheredrup, the School of Communications. This is a building where all of our communication majors are. We have access to a lot of cutting edge technology where students can use and utilize for all of their different projects. And we really emphasize collaboration among all of our different majors to make sure that we all can work together on really excellent projects in here. Out here on our quad, we like to throw a lot of different activities and events throughout the year for all of our students, especially during orientation week where all of our new freshmen come on campus and get to learn and see what we're all about. We are in the printmaking studio in Vaz, the Visual Arts building. This is not only a hangout spot, but also a great creativity spot where you can work on any of your projects. The building's open 24/7. We are in the University Center, which is a hub of a lot of student activities happening in here, clubs and organizations that meet in here, and it's just a great place to hang out with your friends. If you take a look above me, there's currently 150 flags hanging from our ceiling. Each one of those flags represents a nationality of a student that currently attends a Webster University campus. Here at Webster, we really focus on global education and global perspectives. So that's not only in your education here, but we also have a wonderful study abroad program. The East Academic Building, it's the home of the George Herbert Walker School of Business and Technology, but it's also where we have a lot of our general classes during our time here. It's actually our busiest building on campus. The Interdisciplinary Science Building, it's the home of the College of Health and Sciences, and it is also our newest building on campus, opened in 2017. And they really focus on transparent learning in there, making sure you can see directly into any of the labs or any one of the classrooms and see what the students are working on. We're standing between 2 of our historic buildings on campus. It's the home of our College of Humanities and Social Sciences. So this is just a great place if you wanted to go into some of these old historic houses, study, or take any of our humanities classes. Behind me is the Laredo Hilton Center. It's the home of the Sargent Conservatory, as well as our dance programs. We also share our main stage with the St. Louis Repertory Theater, meaning you can see both student and professional shows directly on campus. This is Marletto's. It's our main dining hall on campus. We've got a lot of great options in here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's just a great place for everyone to come get some food. Welcome to the Reed Academic Resource Center. This is the home for all of your academic accommodations. They also offer free tutoring, as well as the Writing Center will help you edit your papers for you. Well, thank you so much for coming on my tour of campus today. We got to see so many wonderful sites, but there's so much more that we have here to offer at Webster, so we hope you come visit us in person. Thank you.
The BS in Biological Sciences is structured intentionally to provide a wide base of fundamental knowledge, but also to dive into it at a deeper level to make very strong competitive candidates so that when they graduate, they have a good chance of, reaching their goals and getting to where they want to be.
It's not just getting in the lab and learning technical skills and the process of doing research. It really is developing them also as a professional.
All of the professors, they just care so much about you here. And I've had every single professor that I've interacted with has cared that you succeed.
I love taking classes with them specifically because they have a lot of passion. And they make me love science because they just give so much enthusiasm off. And so that really, really helps me be more calm and confident in the stuff that I know. And it definitely sets you up for success.
We have state-of-the-art facilities where students can really get hands-on experience with the latest equipment and techniques that are necessary when they move out into the workforce.
You have a whole building with all this new equipment, and that's great. You need the lab equipment, and you need the professors that are willing to spend the time with you and teach you the lab techniques.
Our facilities are meant to encourage active learning in the classroom setting, in a laboratory, with a bunch of students, which promotes teamwork, but then also one-on-one independently as they do their independent research project.
One of the great components of the biological sciences at Webster University is the research that we do with our students. These are authentic research projects.
They work one-on-one with a mentor here at the university. They go through the entire process from developing the project, writing a proposal, and then actually carrying it out.
You're both learning at the same time. That's what grew my passion for research. Learning that you can be creative and you can do your own thing, and they're just very open and just like give you a creative outlet to do whatever you need.
It builds resiliency, it builds commitment, it takes students to a place where they start to own their work and they become very confident and they become young scholars, and that evolution is wonderful.
coaches, and spectators, we request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives are grounds for removal from the site of competition. We thank you for your cooperation. And fans, a special announcement. This week is National College Sports Communications Week. Webster University would like to recognize our Sports Information Director, Kyle Jones, for his tremendous support and promotion of our Last weekend, Webster U hosted 10 events plus the SLIAC Soccer Championships over a 48-hour period. Kyle was amazing, making sure all events were covered. Kyle, on behalf of Webster Athletics and our student athletes, thank you for your dedication and support. Let's hear it for Kyle Jones. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now at this time, we would ask that if you're able to, please stand up. Gentlemen, please remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem. A senior from Frisco, Texas.
There you go.
Number 20, Drake Kinsvader.
So Botter.
That's why I asked. That's why I asked. It's Kinsbotter.
And at center, standing 6'8", a junior from Redwood City, California. Number 34, Calvin.
check. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Gorlock Sports Network. My name is Kellen Fermanak, and I am joined by
Robin Wong.
And we got a good match for y'all today as your Webster University Gorlocks are set to face off against the Washington University Bears. Wash U, ranked number 4 coming into this match as we are underway. Hugo winning the tip-off for the Locks. Gorlocks without their main man, Carl Moore, who leads the team this season with average points, rebounds, and blocks. And the Gorlocks striking first. A quick retaliation coming from the corner. Doesn't work. Getting the rebound and in. Kinsvater getting the rebound of Grodinsky. Tying this one back up. Trying to drive in is Hibbert. Hibbert, a sophomore, takes a long three. Now want to hit the rafters.
Yeah, Gorlocks looking to rely on their key role players here without Carl Moore. Look to see more of Jamar Sykes II and also Jonah Hibbert there as he's able to enter the scoring board with that layup.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Gorlocks are going to have to find some creative avenues and really rely on Hugo in the paint as Carl Moore, all-time leading SLIAC blocker, and all-time Webster leading not only blocker but also rebounder. So Gorlocks are going to have to come out strong, and standing in at 6'6", Hugo have to do a lot of damage in the paint like he's doing there. Gets the right-handed layup, puts the Gorlocks back ahead.
Well, Hugo doing it on both ends, both with the steal and then also with that beautiful hook. It's Kinsvater with another layup.
Kinsvater driving in. Definitely the man to look out for. His last season averaged 16.2 points a game, as well as 7-point run rebounds, second, going behind Olif. The Gorlocks will have the inbound.
I think another thing to mention, too, is also the size advantage that the Bears have. Multiple people on the Bears roster over 6'6", whereas the Gorlocks having to rely on Justin Hugo for all their size.
No doubt about it. Let's see how the Gorlocks play this one. Trying to drive in, doesn't work. Hibbert with it. Gets it into the paint, takes his shot, and gets it in. Jonah Hibbert.
Oh, Kellen, he's feeling himself tonight. Tough mid-range shot to put the Gorlocks up by 2.
And the Gorlocks stop the Bears for the first time. Trying to get in. Bears do the exact same thing to the Locks. Free opportunity here. Back out. Can't get the rebound, but falls right to Doyle. Able to get it there is Hibbert. And the Gorlocks trying to regroup here. No, Diallo taking it in himself. Double step. Not able to fall in. Hugo gets the rebound. But it gets swiped from him. Olif driving in. No foul called. That one rebounded in. Not sure who got the hand on that one.
Yeah, it looks like a tip there from Capral. But got to give credit to Jonah Hibbert doing it all out there so far in these first 3 minutes. Getting 4 points. Also playing great defense, getting rebounds. Doing a great job with the start tonight.
We mentioned he's only a sophomore too, so the Gorlocks very happy to have him. Shot taken from Hugo. Mid-range doesn't work. Now Olif getting it back. Another long three taken. Right under it. Carpel gets it in. Capral, setting in at 6'8". The junior out of Redwood City. Forced to be reckoned with in the paint. And Wash U can take as many shots as they like with him in there. Shot to the outside. 3. Doesn't fall. Kinsvater gets the rebound. Decides to take it in himself. Gets it back out. Called for a travel.
Yeah, Hugo is going to have a tough time in the paint, as he's going to have to be dealing with Caproll for a good amount. Also just as Caproll decides to take a seat on the bench for a little bit.
Yeah, it was interesting. Last season, as a team, averaged 7 more rebounds per game against their opponents. So obviously a big part of their game is those rebounds. And the Gorloks are going to have to try to counter that. That one just rimming out. Good drive from Reed. And a awry pass from May leads to a Gorloks inbound. McCrary on the court for the Gorloks. The aforementioned Reed also out. Coming in for the first sub to the Locks. On the far side, McCrary driving in, Hugo. That one gets called in the air, so Hugo will go to the line. Good opportunity made by McCrary, getting it to Hugo. First free throw on its way. Just slips out.
It's going to be interesting for the Gorloks to see how they run the offense through Hugo, where they're going to use him just to post up in the paint or as a kick-out man for the other guards, of course.
And no matter, I feel like we'll be seeing him a lot in general today. He'll likely be the leading minutes guy for the Locks. And Jamar Sykes also still out in the court. Another one of the Gorlock starters driving in. Not able to fall, but gets it back in. I believe Kinsvater getting a hand on that one.
That's the second tip in of the game for the Bears. Once again, they're showing their dominance in size. It'll be a tough time for the Gorloks on defense.
Nearly a good pass to Hugo. And call will go in favor of the Gorloks. Yeah, and it was Connor May who was able to get the tip. Freshman. Standing at 6'6". Just another very tall player for the Bears. And that one going against Webster. Trying to stay in there was Luster. Not able to. Tight spot. So the Bears hold a 3-point lead early in this first half. Passing it around, driving in. Hugo gets the rebound. Kinsvater not able to convert. Luster getting it out to McCrary. Gets Sykes in. Pop shot. Doesn't fall. Sykes just able to get the rebound over. Still holding with it there is McCrary. Good hustle by Reed as well to keep that rebound within hands. And Sykes lays down a three.
Well, there we go. Like I said earlier, watch out for Jamar Sykes. Can make it rain from deep. And that one there ties up the ball game 10 apiece.
Sykes shot 4 for 7 against Columbia College in their exhibition match. Won't show up in the stat sheets, but and called. See it what it is. Will be Webster ball. Looks like a travel.
Yeah, that time there, decided to take his drop step and then almost spin around like a top in that paint. We'll get called for that travel.
Diallo back on the court. Prairie gets it to him. Driving in is Reed. Gets it out to the corner, and Sykes. Back to Sykes. Shot from 3. Doesn't fall, but a call going against the Bears. This looked like Doyle getting a push on Sykes, and Sykes will head to the line.
Yeah, looks like that first three-pointer from Sykes scared the Bears defense enough to cause an aggressive closeout.
First one falls. So the Gorloks snatching back that lead. So far, it's been a back and forth match. Only 7 minutes in. This is the second.
And get ready for the Gorloks. Just being able to see new faces on the court. Like to see what Coach Bunch tries out here today.
Out. Sykes making the third. And this will be an interesting game, as you said, with a lot of mixing and matching. And even if the Gorloks don't win this, I think keeping it close against the number 4 team in the nation currently is a win with Carl Moore Jr. out for this game. Kinsvater driving in, passes it out. 3, makes it. Ryan Cohen sending it down. The Gorloks looking to respond. With it on the close side, Grahovic getting it back out towards the middle to Diallo. Diallo back to Grahovic. Back out, that one to Hall. Hall not able to get the hook shot. It'll be Bears ball.
Yeah, just very tough shot to put up there as the shot clock was winding down. Not able to hit the rim. We'll go the other way.
Capril checking back in. Capril and Beaton last season averaged 10.8 points a game, tied for 3rd on the team. And I mentioned before their top 5 starters coming into this game, all here last year. So this would be a big season for the Bears if they're able to take that extra step. So they lost in the Sweet 16 after winning back-to-back overtime wins in the NCAA tournament. In the paint, 3 taken. Diallo can't sink it. Doyle gets the rebound. Good passing from the Bears. Cole going against Reed.
Yeah, there is a huge size disadvantage right now on the court. As luckily the Gorloks are able to get Hugo back on, but that lineup, they're going to have to guard Capril there. Had Andrew Hall on them for a little bit.
What's so dangerous about all that size too is, hoping you have the speed advantage. Kinsvater super fast to get to the other side of the court. So it's going to be tough for the Gorloks to guard him, as well as the few 6'6" standing men on the court. 3 doesn't go. Hibbert gets the rebound. Good moves. Gorloks resetting their offense here. A long 3 taken from Hibbert. Can't land it. Doyle getting another rebound. Both teams taking shot behind the arc. And a good layup from Capril, putting WashU up by 5. Send it out to Hibbert. Hibbert to the far corner. Diallo driving in, takes a shot. Doesn't work, but Hugo right under it. Tries to take a hook, doesn't. Fall in. Another rebound for Doyle. WashU looking to go on a run. 3 taken. Doesn't land. Just lips out. The Gorloks call a timeout. Oh, Bears up 17-12. We'll be right back. Still 11 minutes to play here in the first half. Gorlock's down by 5. Looking to continue to trade punches with Wash U. But as I mentioned, that'll be a tall feat, especially without their leading man not playing this afternoon. Inbound. Driving in, Luster gets it out to Diallo. Diallo looking for a shot, doesn't get it. Hibbert. Back to Diallo. Diallo with the 3. He gets his own rebound. Drives in. Gets it out to the corner. Luster getting it over to Hibbert. Hibbert drives in, doesn't work. And Bears get the rebound. Olaf gets it to Doyle. Back to him. As Capril continues to be a threat in the paint. 3-3 taken, and it's in. Connor May sinks a 3 and puts the Bears up by 8. And nearly a good interception there from Kinsvater. A good read on the pass from Sykes.
Yeah, Bears, versatile team, not only able to do damage in the paint, also able to kick it out into the 3 spots, knock them down.
Yeah, no doubt. They had a high shooting percentage behind the arc last year. Very good at converting those 3s. Gorlock's down on the shot clock. Hugo takes a desperation shot. Won't fall, and the inbound will be taken by the Bears. Yeah, last season, Doyle placed second on the team with 51 three-pointers, shooting at nearly a 40% rate. And Kinsvater last season at 43.3. So obviously some deadly shooters. Another 3 taken. This one from the far corner doesn't fall. Another one. Lands it. Hayden Doyle shooting it from center.
Yeah, right now the Bears offense running through Kinsvater, using him at the high post, and then able to just square up to the basket and just kick it out to the corner for more 3s. And that time there, unable to get the first one, but got the second one on the top of the arc.
Yeah, and the Bears a double-edged threat with their work in the paint and behind the arc. As Hibbert can't manage to get that one to fall. A good pass over to Doyle. Doyle trying to find a lane, doesn't. Bears reset their offense. They can take as much time as they want in the paint. Capril puts it down, and Coach Bunch calls another timeout. We'll be right back. Play continues here at Grant Gymnasium after Wash U goes on a 15-point run. Still on it as well. Nearly doubling the Gorlock score. And mind you, this game was at 12-10 just a few minutes ago. Wash U landing some 3s. Getting some good buckets in the paint.
Yeah,
showing off why they're the number 4 team in the nation.
Yeah, after that timeout, hoping to see the Gorlocks just able to come out of that timeout with some more firepower, just some kind of life to their offense.
Driving in, landing the bucket is Sykes with contention. So stopping that WashU run in its tracks, but some good moves put on by Olaf. And getting the bucket there, Kinsvader. Kinsvader, excuse me. Pass to the outside in the corner. Driving in there's Luster. Luster had a big game against Columbia College. Coming in as the sixth man and puts in a bucket.
That time there, Luster, using the size of his own, a little bit of a mismatch, decides to post up, hit a reverse.
WashU converting on so many of their drives. Gorlock's just looking for a stop here. A good pass out, free three taken, and it's in. George Kale gets the job done for WashU. Now lead by a score of 30-16. Gorlocks need to get rolling here. Pass out to Diallo. Diallo trying to find a lane, but that shot clock winding down. Luster back out to Diallo. Diallo will have to take a shot. Out to Luster, and that shot clock will fall right before Luster can take his shot. WashU playing some good D. Not allowing the lane for the Gorlocks.
Yeah, it's just tough. Gorlock's just unable to get off a clean shot. Not able to drive into the paint, cause some separation or a kick out. And Bears will have the ball back.
And Olaf, like he's been doing all match, driving in, but a steal taken from Hibbert. Pass out, gets the bucket. Great work from Hibbert and Josh Luster. Quick move put on in the paint. Not able to get the block as Diallo is. Gale driving in once again, and another timeout called for the Gorlocks. WashU holding a 14-point lead. We'll be right back. If you're a Webster fan and want to tune into some more Gorlocks action, this Friday and Saturday is the Webster Classic. On Friday at 8 p.m., your Gorlocks will be facing off against Center College. And then on Saturday at 3 p.m., another face-off against Illinois Wesleyan University. And also, like we always do, we'll be broadcasting all neutral games here on the Gorlocks Sports Network. And Westminster will also be part of that bunch. We will not be playing them this weekend. However, on Tuesday at 7:30, they will be our first SLIAC opponent, and should be a good one. Pass out, a long three taken, doesn't fall. Getting the rebound is Gale. Quick charge up, corner three, lands. Ryan Cohen showing off dominance behind the arc. Bears continuing to punish the Gorlocks. Getting those fast breaks back on offense. Reed getting it out to Burrows. Doesn't fall. Getting the rebound is Kinsvader. Kinsvader pass out. Long three, another one from Cohen. He lands it. Back-to-back threes from Ryan Cohen. And yet another timeout called from Coach Bunch. We'll be right back. back underway here in Grand Gymnasium. Gorloks use their third of 6 timeout. WashU only used 1, and rightfully so, as they hold a massive lead up 38-18. Gorloks looking to do anything to climb back into this match. And it's going to have to start now. Burrows trying to drive in, gets the pass out. Back to Reed in the paint, gets the bucket. Good passing work from the Gorloks. Able to drain one. They're going to have to get a stop here. Grinsky getting it into Doyle. Doyle takes a shot and gets it to fall. WashU up to 40 points with only 4 minutes left in this first half, and just been a brutal game on defense for the Gorloks. Looking to do better in the second, but as I mentioned, they're the number 4 team in the nation for a reason. WashU, just some big bodies, and it's so tough without Carl Moore Jr., the back-to-back SLAC Defensive Player of the Year winner. And another long three, this one from Grudinsky. This is really the first time this season the Gorloks have been just brutalized by the threes. They've managed to keep most games close, including their last non-exhibition match against Rhodes. 3 taken from Sykes, doesn't fall. Cohen gets the rebound, quickly getting it up. Another shot from Grudinsky. Doesn't fall, and getting the rebound, there's Hugo. Pass out wide. Reed, back to Hugo. Hugo in the paint, takes a shot and gets fouled. Sophomore will go to the line.
Well, it's just been a game of shot selection, and the Bears are just able to get more quality shots, especially from the three-point line. Big reason why they're up by 23. Less than 3 minutes left in this first half.
Yeah, what I've noticed too, Gorloks been a lot more pressure on the shot clock than the Bears. Bears a lot of the time just taking the first shot they see, and to be fair, if you're the Gorloks, there's nothing you can do when they're 5 feet back of the arc and still lights out on threes. You know, the height advantage really helping out the WashU players there, and the roster is just full of Goliaths. Not a single man under 6 feet. Quite a few players over 6'6". Pass out in the paint, getting it. Capril. Capril now up to 6 points. No backcourt violation called. Play continues. Schaefer coming into this game. Gorloks trying something new with him. Reed gets the pass to Gravich. Getting it over to Schaefer. Schaefer to Hugo. Hugo now in the paint. Has a big guard on him and can't get the bucket. Good effort from Hugo, but once again, Gorloks getting the pressure on that shot clock, and good defense put up by Calvin Capril. Pass to Olive. Olive getting it to Lawton. In the paint. Doesn't get it to fall there. Capril. McCrary gets the rebound, but a steal. And a free bucket from Lawton after getting the steal at half court. Gorloks trying to head to the locker room with some momentum. Hugo in the paint, can't make the layup. tough one, but Gorlock's still down by 26, driving in. Oleaf, pass out, corner three, doesn't fall. Hugo gets the rebound. Kralovich eventually finding Hugo, tries to find a lane, takes a shot himself, and gets it to fall. WashU slowing it down here. Holding that 24-point lead. Take as much time as they want. It could be the last drive of the half. Getting in Oleaf, and travel called. So one more attempt for the Gorlocks here. Just 11 seconds on the clock. Clock winding down. Gorlock's gonna have to react fast. Sykes trying to get around his defender. Up, Hubert can't get up the three, and Hibbert trying as hard as he could, but with two defenders on him, couldn't do much. And Gorlock's head to the locker room down 23-47. We'll be right back for the second half.
I've always had a passion for film. When I came to Webster University and saw the actual creative process, the collaboration aspect of it, I fell in love. I knew that is what I wanted to do.
I've been able to be a part of a lot of classes that have a lot of hands-on production, which is very useful for following those career paths and attaining those goals.
All of our equipment that we have, it's helped me be able to develop a skill set that I feel like I get to learn and I get to grow on myself. We can rent out whatever equipment we need from the media center, which just gives us access to a lot of very high industry level standards.
Even after graduating, I'm finding that I run into the same equipment that I used here out in the real world. They use the same type of LED panels and walls and equipment that we use here in Sverdrup. I love the fact that I was able to operate this type of equipment this early in its development stages. I don't think any other college other than Webster could offer something like that.
As a game major, the School of Communications makes it really easy to help me collaborate with film majors, audio majors, and animators. I've worked with film teams to film in front of the LED video wall, and it's very, very amazing to work with them, and I learn so much.
There are classes where the game design, the animation, and the video majors all collaborate for projects and big events.
My professors have been amazing in just preparing us for all of the different aspects of our careers, giving us a space where it's a bit safer to make those mistakes and you can still come back from it, has been very, very helpful.
My favorite day of class was when they had invited 10 different industry professionals to talk to us. We got to ask them questions and I got to make connections. That's why I'm grateful to be at Webster, to be able to have these opportunities and get these connections with all of these amazing professionals, and it gives me hope that I'll be able to get a job in the future.
The equipment that you use here and the situations that your projects and your professors put you in, they are absolutely applicable to the real world environments that you will step into once you graduate.
Being a transfer student from a community college to a university sometimes can be a little hard. There's a lot of paperwork, you have to see what requirements you meet. It can get overwhelming. However, at Webster University, they were able to walk you through the process, the application, the financial aid office, admissions. So it's not just one person, it's a whole team behind it. I started as a transfer student from a community college, and the reason why I started there was because I have no idea what I wanted it to do. Being a transfer student gave me the opportunity to kind of explore and see different options for me. I remember taking a tour, and in the tour they told us how the classes are smaller than a normal university. And to be honest, that kind of scared me a little bit, to have the one-on-one with an instructor. However, it wasn't until I actually went into the classroom and have the interaction with the professor. They want you to be successful. They want to help you. They're not here just to teach you a class. They're here to actually push you to be better and to find yourself. When I was a student back in the community college, I was shy. Even though I got all my homework done, I got all my classes done, I never actually got involved. Here at Webster, I felt like I fit in perfectly and I was able to show the real me. And that's something that I don't think I will be able to do in another university.
Webster's undergraduate marketing degree is built to help them get an understanding of a little bit of all of the different field areas and then find the one that most speaks to their strengths and talents.
The teachers are absolutely amazing. We're in amazing facilities, and because of that, we are able to put ourselves in their shoes and learn different perspectives of what marketing looks like through professionals.
A traditional undergrad class involves the lecture style of teaching, where we go over a lot of the marketing theories. As we move through the program and into the senior level classes, we also include a lot of case studies. There are simulation-based exercises. There are team-based projects where students have to solve a real-world business case study that might be presented to them. We also attend a lot of marketing conferences, internship opportunities, and have guest lecturers who visit us on a regular basis. What makes our courses unique is the idea that in any one of our classrooms and any one of our courses, student gains valuable global perspective by being among people of different nationalities and different cultures, but also by being exposed to course material that covers real-world cases and brings in guest speakers that bring that global perspective to every conversation we have.
You're getting different knowledge from different people from different countries. You just learn from these people and from their experiences, and it helps you have a new perspective and a new lens of how you can look at marketing, business, and just the world in general.
So we offer courses in multiple modalities, both on ground and online. We make sure that we have incorporated exercises that focus towards team building and time management and that sense of community building in every one of our courses.
I think Webster has a lot of versatility. Maybe you can't make it one day. Teachers are going to be able to accommodate you, and they're still very engaging. They're always giving you assignments that help you still be engaged. You're getting the best of both worlds with Webster.
So one of Webster's hallmarks has always been the limited and the small class sizes, and that has allowed us as faculty advisors to make sure that we know every one of our students personally. We know what their strengths are, we know what their weaknesses are. We are able to guide them into what courses they should focus on, and when the time comes, what internships and career opportunities they should pursue.
The professors are always trying to set you up for success by giving you opportunities to go farther in your life. The amazing resources and networking opportunities, just all the benefits add on to each other to make an amazing place to succeed.
Our program is one of the most unique programs in the United States. When they graduate, will receive their National Security Agency certificate for attending a Center of Academic Excellence designated university, and they will have their degree in computer science with the emphasis in cybersecurity.
The virtual labs our students do are designed to show our students what they could come up against in the real world when they go into employment as computer science majors and cybersecurity professionals.
We use the EC Council as our academic partner. EC Council is one of the premier organizations in the United States for cybersecurity. We don't use a textbook. We use all of their materials. We use their labs, their exercises.
The labs are really great because they take you through step by step, explaining what you're doing as you're doing it. You get the hands-on experience with different tools, whether you're working on databases or you're working with websites. Having experience with those tools before you even enter the field is going to be very useful.
One of the things we're very proud of is our adjunct instructor cadre. We have teachers that come from government, military, FBI, police departments.
Using adjuncts as their core faculty in these programs allows the students to get firsthand knowledge from individuals still in the field.
We have smaller class sizes because of the size of our school. Your teachers, your professors, they really care about each and every one of you and your success. They know all of your names and they know what your goals are.
If you have a certification, that means something. It just gives credence to your quality of understanding the different aspects of cybersecurity.
What we're doing here at Webster is providing the opportunity to potentially earn a certification while earning their degree here at Webster University.
We have a program where we go out and we reach out to the government, to organizations, to find internships. We help them find jobs, summer jobs. We track them when they graduate, but we love our students. We really work hard for them.
I think Webster prepares you for cybersecurity because cybersecurity is ever-changing. You are always one step behind the hackers. You're always one step behind the next attack. It's an exciting field to be in, so having people who know what you're going through and can help you along the way, it's just really priceless.
Our audio program covers everything you need to know about working in audio project top to bottom. So, what microphones you're going to use. Are you going to use hardware equipment on the way in? Now it's in your computer. What plugins are you going to use? We learn about all of that here.
From the basics, you would then develop your skills even further, work together with your classmates, set up sessions, go on location recordings around campus, around the city, work with professionals outside in the field, and try new things out. The facilities that we have are abundant. So we have 3 studios. We have Studio A, B, and C, all with their own different capabilities. And then we have our live room, which is our big room that we have full bands come in and we set up, and we hold a lot of equipment and gear in there for all students to have access to.
There's so many options here. We've got our new facility that's actually ready for Dolby Atmos mixing. They've given us the opportunity to already start working on this brand new cutting edge technology while we're students, before we're even out in the field.
Most of our faculty are working professionals, so the advice that they're giving us are active, and it's not just coming from a textbook, it's real life experience coming into the classroom.
It's not like a huge lecture class where I'm just one student of many. I really do feel like they know who we are, and we're always available to go during office time and talk to them.
They care so much about what we learn and how we learn it and how we use what we learn for the future. We have the opportunity to go out on an internship. It was a really great opportunity to take these skills outside of the bubble of school versus what it would be like outside of that in the real world.
The people I've met here and the techniques I've learned have already led to real-world employment opportunities. And a big part of that is the Audio Engineering Society Club that's here.
Through AES, you connect with professionals outside of Webster. You connect with a whole international organization of what it means to be in the audio community. It's building relationships for the future. We do collaborate with other departments. We've worked with animation students, the music department. We also work with film students as well. Being able to collaborate is so much fun and challenging in its own ways because it shows you the different avenues that you could take in the audio field.
It's a smaller community, and I feel like it's really close now. Everyone's a resource for each other. I've made friends here that I will continue to be friends with.
Being here at Webster has just made me grow more as a person. in my friendships, in my family life, in my work life, and I just feel like a better person overall because of it.
Back underway here in Grant Gymnasium as the Bears hold a commanding 47-23 point lead, and off to a quick start. Is laying down a bucket there is Capril. Capril, the leading scorer for the Bears coming into the second half. Funny enough, the only Bear with double digits in the points category, but they've just been so well spread throughout those, and no stopping here, it seems. In the paint, back to Capril. Gets another layup, even with contention from Hugo.
Yeah, just getting a bucket at will. Capril dominating in the paint, continuing that performance in the second half.
Listed 6'8", 225 pounds. Capril, just a dominant force in the paint. And Wash U, well, they're glad to have him. Most of their damage has come from behind the arc, as there's a three-pointer coming from Hibbert. Hibbert helped lead the Gorloks early in the first half, but of course, lead slipped. And a bucket, pop shot put up by Olaf, his first points of the game. May seem surprising, but he's got 6 assists.
Yeah, that time there, just using the pump fake in the paint, able to get a mid-range. Hibbert's unable to connect on that one.
With the rebound is Olaf. He drives it in himself, passes back out like he's been doing. Another three, and it's in. Grudinsky with yet another three. He is second of the day. Yeah, in the first half, shooting 7 for 15 behind the arc. Another three taken for the Gorloks, and it's in. Swish from Webster. Webster.
The Gorloks already making more threes than they have in the first half, with Hibbert and Luster both making a rain from downtown. See if they can keep it up.
Another three taken from Grudinsky. Bounces off the front rim, able to get the rebound of the Bears. Driving in, pass out, another three taken, and it's in. Kinsvater, once again, showing off his stuff and puts him up to 8 points, but he's done a lot more than that, getting a lot of rebounds, and one of the fastest players these Bears have. Diallo, pop shot, gets it in. Pass over to the close side to Doyle. Doyle gets fouled. Not too many fouls in the first half, and Wash U, despite this dominating lead, never went to the line for free throws. Inbound, Grudinsky fakes a three, gets it over to Kinsvater, who gets blocked. Gorloks try to strike, bringing it up as Sykes. Gets it out to Diallo. Not sure what the call was there. And now it's going against Kinsvater. So the Gorloks will get the inbounds. So there was no attempt at a shot. Inbound goes to Hugo. Hugo in a one-on-one with Capril. Drives in. Can't make the bucket. Trying to get his own rebound. Called for a jump ball. Good effort from Justin Hugo. Simmons taking another inbound. Didn't see any court in the first half. Coach Bunch looking to try something new here. Gets it to Sykes. Sykes in the corner. Trying to find an open lane, a three. Doesn't fall. Long pass up in the corner. Over to May. May tries to get a pass in the paint, but can't convert. The Gorloks will take the inbound. Back to Sykes. Sykes drives in. A good pass to Diallo. Backwards layup gets it in. A great pass from Jamar Sykes to Diallo. Diallo, a good conversion on that one. The Gorloks still trailing by 24, trying to make this one a ball game. Gonna have to go on a good run. It also means stopping this Bears offense is an easy layup there from Gale. Timeout called. Wash U up 61-35. We'll be right back. As I mentioned earlier, Gorloks will be playing in the Webster Classic on Friday and Saturday against Center College and Illinois Wesleyan University. All games, including the neutral games, will be streamed here on Gorloks Sports Network, so stay tuned for those. Pass out to Sykes. Back in this game is Reed. Hugo in the paint, trying to get a shot off. Can't convert. Gale gets the rebound. He's a good lane for Olive. Resets his offense. Pass back to Olive. Shot clock winding down in the paint. Back to the corner. Three is in. Connor May, the freshman out of Palatine, Illinois, gets another bucket. Diallo gets blocked, but a foul called going against the Bears. And the Gorloks will go to the line. Diallo heads to the line. Can't make the first. Laughing it off. It's been one of those games. Rankin checking in for the first time today for the Gorloks. Diallo's second shot makes it in. Alpha Diallo up to 5 points on the day. Doyle passes to Cohen. Back and forth. Now doing it with May. In the paint. Trying to find a lane here is Kinsvater. Gets it back out to Doyle. And a good steal. This one by Reed. Reed driving in. Can't convert on the layup. And getting the defensive rebound there is Connor May. Kinsvater. Pass out. Corner three is in. Ryan Cohen once again showing his prowess behind the arc. WashU lead by a score of 67-36. Just a dominating lead. Still no signs of slowing down. Sykes looking for a lane. Gets the pass to Reed. Shot clock winding down. Reed can't make the bucket. Pop shot from mid-range doesn't work. Back on the attack are the Bears. Kinsvater mishandles it, but still gets it to May. In the corner with it, Cohen. Back out. This one to May. That one off the back of the rim. Both teams fighting for the rebound. Able to pick it up is Diallo. Good moves put on by Diallo. In the corner, Reed. Getting it to Rankin. Rankin has no one behind him, but Reed finds it in the paint. A good pass from Rankin. As Reed's able to convert. The Bears went on a 15-point scoring run in the middle of the first half and have not looked back. The Gorlocks get the stop. Meanwhile, the best scoring run for the Gorlocks is 5. After Sykes 3, and Sykes takes another one and gets it in. Another three-pointer for Sykes. Another three taken, and it's in. Kinsvater lands a 3 and puts WashU up to 70. As another timeout is called, we'll be right back. With that 3 from Sykes, puts them up to double digits on the day. But obviously, Bears have quite a few of their own here in the second half as Cohen and Kinsvater reach that mark. Kinsvater in the season opener versus Rhodes College scored a double-double. In his first 2 games, scored 15 and 16 points respectively. May getting the rebound. And a travel. That one going against Cohen. It's interesting. We've seen a lot of travels from the Bears this afternoon, and I wonder what that's about.
I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with how they're jump stopping and how they're trying to move their pivot feet and everything. Don't think the refs like how much the, shuffling there is when that happens. So definitely a lot of traveling calls going to be happening there as Rankin goes in with the left.
Another drive in, getting the rebound there. It's McCrary, but not able to land it. Some great passing put on by the Bears in this game, and just been an absolute clinic from behind the arc. Out to Cohen on the far side. Brings it back close now in the paint. Back to the corner. The 3 goes short from Lawton. The Bears able to get the rebound. Lawton passing out. 3-3 taken from Cohen. Doesn't fall. An easy rebound though for Capril. And an and one. As Capril able to convert as he goes to the line. This is the first free throw the Bears have taken this game. And he lands it. So the Bears shooting 100% from the line. Going 1 for 1. Up by a score of 73-41. Pass over to Luster. Can't convert on the three. The call will go Webster's way. That one going against Cohen. The Gorloks will have the inbound.
Yeah, that time there, Rankin tried to go up for the rebound. Gets shoved in the back. Ball will stay on the right side of the court.
Rankin in the paint. Gets it out, trying to drive in is Luster. Behind the arc. And a good steal. Getting up Lawton. Not able to convert on it though. Saw that late in the first half, getting a steal and making a layup. Lawton nearly replicating that, but not able to fully get it in as that one rimmed out. And another stop from the Bears. It's an easy pass up to Capril. Brings it down.
Yeah, I think the whole Bears bench thought he was about to dunk that one, but decides to go with the easy layup, easy two.
In the paint, a pop shot from Reed. Able to get it down. On the far corner, three taken from Cohen, and it lands. Yet another three-pointer for Ryan Cohen, who's now up to 15 points.
Yeah, just been a sniper this entire game, doing all his damage from behind the arc. This is a great shooting performance from him.
Gorloks trying to do anything here in the paint. Luster gets the foul call. He'll head to the line. First free throw is good. Luster didn't start in the exhibition match versus Columbia College, but still managed to be on the court for 32 minutes, scored 17 points, went 4 for 4 on three-pointers, and added 3 steals on top of that. So a great day for him, and we'll likely see a lot more from him this season from Coach Bunch. Luster, a graduate student out of St. Louis. Three doesn't fall, but able to get the offensive rebound, put it in. Grodzinski. Yet another one of those 6'6" players on that Bears roster. Able to get that easy rebound. Driving in. Can't get the pass out to the corner. Decides to take the shot. There's Luster, but it doesn't fall. In the corner. Foul called against the Gorloks. It's Thomas Johnson. Comes onto the court for the first time this game. In the corner, quick three taken, and it's in. Lucas Vogel making his presence known. He also comes onto the court for the first time this game for the Bears. And another timeout called. Bears up 83-45. We'll be right back. WashU Bears have been all over this Gorlock's offense and defense. Starting to put on some new substitutions, and the Gorlocks trying out some new players as well. Burrows trying to get it to Reed, but another foul called going against WashU. Burrows was in for a few minutes in the first half. And looking to do some damage in these last 7 minutes. Behind the arc. Getting the pass out to Schaefer. Pop shot from Reed. And a foul called. Yet another for the Bears. It's in the air, so Reed will head to the line.
Even though the scoreboard not very promising for the Gorlocks, there's still definitely bright spots to look at here. One example of it being Sebastian Reed coming into the game, just showing bright spots in the offense. Nice job hitting pull-up mid-ranges, getting to the hole. So he's definitely someone to look out for going forward. Also, Jonah Hibbert, usually not a starter, starting tonight and getting the team off early into a lead. Definitely build his confidence going forward too.
Yeah, and you mentioned the Gorlocks have a lot of talented sophomores, Hibbert being one of them as well. Hugo, sophomore. And, you know, it's just been one of those days. I mentioned early in this match that if the Gorlocks were able to keep it close, that would be a huge win for them with, you know, them playing the number 4 team in the nation and Carl Moore Jr. out. Just a perfect storm for this kind of game. And I'm sure they'll be ready for the Webster Classic coming up and for their first SLIAC opponent in Westminster next week.
Yeah, that will definitely be a very contested matchup there. But yeah, as long as Carl's able to get healthy, don't see why not. They can cause some havoc in that Webster Classic.
No doubt. And reminder, too, that Webster lost in the SLIAC semifinals, but they beat Blackburn in the quarterfinals. Went 13-14 last season with their overall record, but went 10-8 in the conference. And, you know, the non-conference games are always the toughest for all Gorlocks teams, as, you know, playing some Division II opponents and playing teams like WashU, Rhodes College. A lot of stiff competition early in the season, and I'm sure once we get into conference play, that load will be taken off the Gorlocks' backs just a little bit, and we'll start seeing some wins.
Yeah, it's coming down to that time in this game where you just start fiddling around with the lineups, getting people in who don't see the court much, maybe even trying out some freshmen or younger players.
Speaking of, Miller coming onto the court, making some good moves, leaves himself open with a 3, not able to convert. Back out to him. Drives it in himself. Passes back out to Vogel. Vogel nearly losing control. In the corner now, 3 taken from Sissy and doesn't work. Gorlocks turn to attack now. With it, Gravich. Passes to Burrows. And able to steal that one is Miller. Moore fell at his feet, and a near alley-oop going to Thomas Johnson. Can't get a hand on it, though, and a good drive from Reed. Smith can't convert. Another one of the new players on the court for the Bears. Double step, doesn't fall. Both teams going back and forth on possessions. 5 minutes left in this game. In the paint, blocked by Gravich. Another one, a good pass to Cease. And the Gorlocks get called for the and one. Or excuse me, no initial bucket, but we'll go to the line for two. Misses the first. Kelly seeing the court for the first time today. Making the second bucket.
Yeah, Kelly, being only a freshman, seeing his first minutes, his Gorlock career. Hoping to build some experience with him.
He played a few minutes in an earlier game this season. And there's a bucket coming from Andrew Hall, sophomore at St. Louis. And Bill trying to find Cease. Gets called for a travel. So the Gorlocks get the ball. Taking the inbound is Mohair. Pass out in the corner to Hibbert. Hibbert drives in, takes a shot, and gets it to fall. Miller gets it to Vogel. Vogel tries to take it in himself. Back out to Miller in the corner. He takes it in. Tries to get a pass, but foul called going against the Gorlocks. Looks like against Kelly. So the Bears will get the inbound. 3:34 left on the clock. In the corner, getting it to Vogel. Now in the close corner with Miller. Miller in the paint. Trying to find somebody, gets it back to Cease. Smith to the paint and dunked. Thomas Johnson slamming it down. His first points of the game. A three taken from Hibbert doesn't fall. And that's a way to come in as a freshman. Another one doesn't land. The slam dunk competition from Wash U right now is Thomas Johnson tries to get back-to-back dunks. He's got some ups. A long three falls. Cooper Kelly gets it done.
Yeah, right now it's just a crazy show being put on by the freshmen on the court. First with that dunk, now that long-range three.
Congrats to Cooper Kelly as well, his first collegiate points coming off that three. Another three taken, this one from Mohair doesn't fall. Gorlocks get the rebound. Mohair in the paint, gets it done. The sophomore out of Dallas, Texas. Gets another opportunity and gets it done. Smith in the paint, can't make the layup. On the attack is Mohair, and gets a foul call. Ball going against Lucas Vogel. Vogel already with 3 fouls. The team has 7 total, so he's going to have to watch those in the future. Mohair at the line, makes the first. And the second. Like to be a fly on the wall for the conversation Coach Bunch is going to have with the Gorlocks when looking back at the tape, because for the first 5 minutes, Gorlocks and the Bears were going back and forth on points. Vogel nearly a good block, but yet another foul call. But around the 15-minute mark, Gorlocks had a 2 or 3 point lead. It was 12-10, and since then, the Bears went on a 15-point run to make it 25-12. And as I've said so many times this afternoon, they have not looked back. Mohair shooting well from the line, gets the Gorlocks up to 63. Just over a minute left on the clock. It'll be Gorlocks' ball. Good effort from Winborn. Winborn, a sophomore out of Jackson, Missouri. Coming into this game in these last few minutes, as well as Davis driving in. Gorlocks get the rebound. Doesn't fall. Both teams fighting for it. And Bears able to recover. A good pass out to Cease, who gets it done. Long three is in. Cooper Kelly, 2 threes on the day. That's a way to make your scoring debut. Some good moves put on by Miller. Not able to make the bucket. Getting the rebound. There's Winborn. Gorlocks driving in the paint. Can't make the layup. Schaefer and the Bears will walk this one out. Coming out on top by a score of 92-66. I want to thank you for tuning in to the Gorlocks Sports Network. My name is Kellen Furmanak, and have a safe night.